Salutations everyone. I'm gonna be a little quiet here because a certain little someone, I'll just tilt the webcam down for a little bit for a little moment. There's my keys, and who's that? Who's that little friend? That is Moxie, my new kitten that we got a few weeks ago. She's kind of still awake. You can kind of hear her. She was purring earlier. I don't know if she's gonna still purr because now I am talking, but she's weirdly, you know the video I did recently, the tier video? Yeah, as it turns out, she was tired and she slept through it for the 2 hours that I recorded. Well, an hour and 40 minutes, but she was a sport. She, usually when I record my videos, she's usually very good about it. But, anyways, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this reaction video. So, this is the Nazjatar intro cinematic for both the Horde and the Alliance. And now, as far as I'm aware, the Horde and the Alliance doesn't have a major difference, but I suppose we'll find out. I know already what's going to happen because I have read up on the data mine information. I have not played the PDR, but that'll be fun for me when I actually experience the game. But this is the cinematic, and I just want to react to the cinematics before I do the quests. I know it sounds weird, but what can you do? I mean, that's what most reactors do, don't they? But anyways, we're going to react to the Horde one first. I mean, usually you save best for last, but we're going to do Horde first. As far as I know, this is as far as I know what the story goes. Sylvanas, she tests Nathanos with the Xel'lotath dagger, which will guide them to Nazjatar, and it will lead to the defeat of the fleet. Now, Sylvanas already knows that the fleet is going to get smashed up quite a bit by whatever Azshara is about to do, which could mean that Sylvanas potentially, I'm not saying it's true, it's potential that Sylvanas is working for Team N'Zoth, which is, I don't know. I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm not for it, so, but, so the Alliance, they follow the Horde fleet. Sylvanas plans on using this as a chance to get rid of the, those that would, you know, be against her. So she sends Lor'themar and Nathanos, because Nathanos has the dagger, but I'm sure Nathanos will be fine. I mean, her plan's kind of weird if it involves ridding the Horde of its bad, I guess. Oh, sorry. But as far as I know so far about it. So we're gonna react to this. We're gonna enjoy this because Terran Gregory cinematics are always great. WoW cinematics are always great. So let's jump in and let's react to Nazjatar intro cinematic for the Horde. And I'm gonna make the volume in the middle. That should do it, I think. I do apologize if I'm extremely quiet. I do have Audacity in the background recording, so if I need to fiddle around with my own audio, I will. So let's go ahead and watch this, and Moxie will be joining us. Kind of. She just did a little jump there. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this. I have dilly-dallied enough. Let us go in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. Oh, jumping right into it. Alright. Oh, there's Lor'themar. This is his first cinematic with that model. And there was Xel'lotath.
Keep on them! We cannot let them escape!
Hi again. Bye again. Ooh.
My queen, they have arrived.
Queen.
Wonderful. Set the tide stone, won't you?
They nabbed it from Azuna. Oh.
Feeling anxious, are we? How frustrating it must be for you. Still locked away. So powerless. For now, do not worry.
Mine is off.
We've both waited so long, but to see what I do best.
It's about damn time. Uh-oh.
She's not responding! Set the sails! Set the sails! We can't escape!
Welcome to Nazjatar. I've been waiting for you.
Alright. Welcome to Nazjatar. Not the worst of my suggestive feed, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna replay this. Alright, so the cinematic opens up with Xal'atath in Nathanos' arms, leading them to Nazjatar. You get some nice little details on Lorthamar on his side there. He looks very anxious there. Gen and the Alliance are obviously hunting down the very small fleet of the Horde. It should be noted that the Alliance fleet outweighs the Horde currently. And this is another reason why why Sylvanas is so for this. Not only is it getting rid of the those that would defy her, but it's also getting rid of a lot of the big chunk of the Alliance fleet. Now this scene is very interesting to me. It has Azshara kind of mocking mocking N'Zoth for still being imprisoned. And you know, she's all happy and giddy about them finally getting this done, but she's mocking her associate here. I still am very fond of my theory of Azshara being locked right up with in N'Zoth's prison. That used to be N'Zoth's prison. I really like my theory there of that happening. It would also allow Azshara to come back someday, maybe. Although you'd kind of have the same issues that you have with Sargeras and Illidan, I suppose, with that. Of Azshara being shelved and, you know, bringing her back whenever. But, and then you have this. They all get sucked into Nazjatar finally, with the Tidestone of Golganath. I really like that they brought that back into the story, because that's something that Azshara really wanted during Legion, but they clearly, you know, it's hard to say if they actually intentionally wanted us not to have Azshara have it just yet, because timing is important here. I think that N'Zoth wanted the Legion gone during his escape, obviously, because then Sargeras could just kill N'Zoth. But that was a good cinematic. Let's go ahead and watch the Alliance's one. I don't think there's any major differences, but hey, you never know. So let's go ahead and watch the Alliance's version of this. I don't know the differences, but I'm sure that we'll find out. Okay. Back at it again with the boat and Xal'atath. Goody Oshus. And some good old boats.
Keep on them! We cannot let them escape!
Alright, so far not really a big difference yet.
My queen, they have arrived.
Wonderful.
I also like this little
Set the Tidestone, won't you?
water in Azshara, like the mirrors. It's parallel to the War of the Ancients.
Feeling anxious, are we? How frustrating it must be for you. Still locked away. So powerless. For now, do not worry. We've both waited so long. But at last,
I love the expressions
you
here.
have to see what I do best.
And Boom! You just get a really nice... You know, the cinematics are always great. I don't know what else to say here. And Thanos doesn't look shocked at all over that.
She's not responding! Set the sails! Set the sails! We can't escape!
Rip. It's Gen instead. That makes sense. Hi, Gen. Looking pretty good there, buddy. I love the laughter.
Welcome to Nazjatar. I've been waiting for you.
That's such a cool detail, though. Ooh, we didn't have that before. Alright. That was the Alliance's version of that. And Moxie's awake now, as usual. But, not really any big differences between the Alliance or the Horde cinematics, as far as I can tell. I think one of the issues was the teaser trailer, and just me knowing what was going to happen. Probably didn't have as much of a big reaction, and I apologize for that. I do like this scene, though. This was not featured in anywhere, as far as I was aware, of Nazjatar creeping in on Azshara, and, you know, I'm really anxious. I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, he was imprisoned. Excuse me. He was imprisoned for over 10,000 years, so I mean, him and Illidan kind of have some similarities in that, I guess, but you know, I don't think I have much to say here. This is a good cinematic. Not much of a big difference between the Horde and the Alliance, but again, it was nice to see Lord Thamar in the HD glory, because this is the first time we see him with his new model. I'm really hoping we get to see some more of it in the final cinematic. But anyways, I think I'm going to end it here then. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and watch my other videos, and I hope you enjoyed this one. But until next time, guys, see ya!